So we've decided that we're going to carry on playing to the end of the beta. We're just going to see where the story takes us. So yeah, we're going to apply for a couple of jobs, see what comes up. And I just thought we'd come back because Jake O'Neill from BBC Radio 5 Live. That's just what my immediate thoughts were following my sacking by Man at UFC. And I'm going to tell them it's a pathetic and cowardly decision, and I deserve better treatment than that. Fully do. Can you elaborate on why you feel so aggrieved? Yeah, they wanted someone else in charge and began to force him out time ago. They got their wish. Yep. It must be disappointing to leave him without having to be able to achieve the targets set out by the board. They've been able to do it, been given more time, but it's not something that they get in the industry. You can see here we've applied for Charlton, Sheffield United, and QPR, but all three of them have finished the interview process. Port Vale, their job is still available, so that is one that we're looking at. There's a few jobs on here. I'm not particularly looking at going abroad. I would quite like to stay in England, but a couple of them do interest maybe the Villarreal job. Let's stick a application in for that. Torino, maybe. Girona could be a tough one. I don't know if I fancy that one. Okay, well, they both finished their interview. So, yeah, it's not going to be them. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little update before we come back after suddenly got a new team. I'm going to go and play, see if we can find a team, see what happens. So we've got an interview with Port Vale. We've also declared our interest for Wigan. I think if Wigan came in, I probably would prefer them 6th in the Championship. Why did Liam Richardson leave them? He left to go to Sheffield United. Interesting. He left to go to 19th in the league. Very interesting. But yeah, Port Vale have offered his job. They're currently bottom of League One. Definitely would prefer Wigan, but we're going to go to the interview. We'll see if anything's changed here. So Kevin Shanahan is who we are meeting. He's the owner. Very little manager experience. It concerns me a little. Can you explain why? I've not been in a game that long. What's the reason you're up and down to a level more much previous, bigger previous job? Keen to experience a new challenge. You're for 3 jobs right now. Are you hedging your bets? Exploring my options. Can I cultivate a good dressing room atmosphere? Of course I can. I'm not making any promises though. Potentially a place I did not enjoy a good relationship with our fans. Definitely can do. What makes me think I'm the ideal candidate to save a club that's been in the relegation zone all season? Oh, yeah. Takes passion, determination, and fighting spirit. That's me in a nutshell. Fine to work with the director of football. I don't want to bring in any staff. Long-term vision is work within a wage budget, become sustainable, and just want us to become established, really. I will say we're happy with that. I will agree that we're going to avoid relegation. 115k and 56 grand wage budget. No request. Nothing really has changed there, but we'll see if we get any little news item for going to this interview. We don't, so yeah, I'm just going to keep playing ahead and say we'll come back once we got something solid. Here we go then, we are taking over Wigan. They've approached on a 2-year contract, £8,000 per week to take over at the DW Stadium. Want to sign players under the age of 23 for the first team, work within a wage budget and grow the club's reputation. Maximum 1-year contract for players over the age of 32, 2 years for the age of over the age of 13, and minimum 2-year contract for first team players. This season, all they want to avoid relegation, be competitive in the FA Cup, and then by the end of the 5 years, become established as a championship team. We're going to start negotiations. Can we get a little bit more? 8.5k? We can. Nice. Makes no difference, but it makes us a little bit more secure in our job. So, of course, we take over from Liam Richardson, having been sacked from Manchester United. We face Middlesbrough in our first game in charge, but of course, because the World Cup has just finished in game, we've got a little bit of time, I think, before the first league game. Up in 4th at the moment in the Championship's lovely kit, to be fair. The FA Cup winners back in 2013 as well. runners up in the Carabao Cup in 2006. So they've got a decent history. We have absolutely nothing in the finances to play with. And one of the interview questions were, can we deal with poor finances? So it's going to be fun. The board wants us to play entertaining football, get the better of rivals Bolton if we play against them, and reach the Championship playoffs. So yeah, that is going to be fun. Fun. Okay, we only have 2 days actually before we play Middlesbrough as well, which is a bit of a worry. We don't really have time to get everything set in stone. We have a youth intake preview though. It's meant to be 5 stars at Golden Generation. We'll see when it actually comes out. And you can see here the club's supporter profile. 9% hardcore, 31 core, 24 family, 11 fair weather, 3% corporate, and 22 casual. Only low influence on the board. 6,500 season ticket holders, none on the waiting list, and 500,000 social media followers. So yeah, let's go and set everything up, and then we are playing Middlesbrough and Sunderland in our opening 2 games. An awful lot of low needs at the club. We're playing the team 1 place above us in the league, and they are 3 points ahead of us as well. Yes, they are with Middlesbrough. We're 3 points ahead of Blackburn, down in 5th place. So we're going with a wing play sort of tactical style. We're just going with the preset one here. We've got a couple of other tactics set up as well. But Gillespie's in goal, Nyambe, Kerr, Watmore, and Pierce at the back 4. Naylor sat in front of them with Power and Sherjan in midfield. Broadhead on the right, McLean on the left, and Greenwood up top. Amos, Edmonds, Green, Lang, White, Dawika, Shinnie, and Keane all on the bench. Keane probably isn't going to be able to play much longer. He's been offered out to Sligo Rovers, £44,000. You can see here that the previous manager had him listed. We tried to offer him a new contract, which he just wasn't interested in. He's going to explore the options at the end of his contract, so we're looking at moving him on. Jamie Jones is unregistered, so he can go into the under-21s team. Same with McGuinness. But we've got a pretty big squad here as well, so I'm happy to let some players leave and bring in some funds as well, because like I say, we can't sign anyone. We don't have anything in the wage budget. 2k in the transfer budget. It's tight. It is very, very tight. I'm not expecting anything at all after this first game against Middlesbrough. This Wigan team is a team that is fighting well above where it should be this season. The boards just want us to avoid relegation, so that says all really. We're not really expecting anything out of this game. With the EFL graphics up in that top corner, here's Clark on the ball, the bowler. We've got a bit more of a solid shape when we're trying to play at Manchester United as well. Let's see if that can bring us any joy here, as we forced him all the way back to the goalkeeper, who's wearing specific Maniz in behind 1-0. I was going to say he's wearing a suspiciously similar coloured kit to the rest of his teammates. And we're 1-0 down, 5 minutes into our first game here. At Wigan, it's just a long ball over the top. And Rodrigo Maniz gets it behind, slots past Gillespie, and it's 1-0. And we are going to encourage. See if we can keep their heads up. Can we get these as championship scores as well? So Blackburn are playing Sunderland at the moment. So corner to defend. Mowat delivers towards the back post, and Matt Clark makes it 2-0. And I don't think this is going to be a very pleasant first game for us, really. We're just not particularly having any sort of possession. Not creating chances. We do have a corner though. Can we create something from this? Not like that, we can't. Straight into Stafford's hands. Disappointing. Nyambe, can he bring it forward into some space? Dozy gets back well though. Nicks the ball off in Clark. Jones. McLean wins it back. Pierce brings inside and looks for Greenwood. Clark though composed to play that ball across his own box. Now here comes Middlesbrough again. Naylor steps in. Broadhead finds Greenwood. Can Greenwood pull one back? No, he can't. Straight into the hands of Stefan. Probably should have done a bit better there in front of goal as well. Niambi's throw in to Kerr. Power. Are we starting to grow into this game a little bit more now? Naylor, Serjan, poor ball. And he can't win it back, but now we are back on the ball. PS. Puts back inside. And Watmore looks forward. Fry brings it down. And Muniz wins the ball in the air there ahead of Kerr. Bonatini pulls it across to Muniz. It's 3-0. And yeah, we're in trouble again. It's really not an ideal start to this game. I thought we were looking decent in that spell. But yeah, Kerr is having a very, very poor game. It's the second time he's been beat by Muniz. Then he just let him run off him as well. It's a very poor start for Kerr. And I've got a decision to make at half time. As we have another highlight here. Bolo with the throw in. Ball played in. Where is the defence? Oh man, this is shocking. I don't want to watch the replay. Jones makes it 4. And at half time we're 4-0 down. And you know what? A water bottle is getting thrown. Because that is a shocking first half. We're going to this more defensive style now. Just to try and see this game out really. Serjan is going to come off for Shinnie. Kurt is coming off for Edmonds Green. And we're going to bring on Charlie White, Sam Greenwood up top. So all 3 changes made at half time as well. And we're going to demand more. I think it is just 3 changes, isn't it? Don't think we get any more. McLean back to Pierce. Ball comes into the box. Header clear. Niambi hits it back. Why are you not bringing it down? Decision making in this team. Broadhead tries to hit one. It's blocked. Niambi heads it back in. It's bouncing around everywhere. Shinnie looks for McLean. Keeps it in. Back to Shinnie. Shoots off the bar. Because if you've been watching my Twitch streams, you'd know that we just love hitting woodwork on this game. Niambi, once again in space, looks for Broadhead in behind, pulls it across, nobody there. Middlesbrough can look to counter-attack over the top, once again for Rodrigo Muniz. How is it this easy? Seriously. This is about as poor of a performance as you will ever see. Do we have another sub? We do. Gillespie's coming off. Niambi's going to the centre. Darwika's coming on. It's not very often I substitute goalkeeper, but we're in full-on sulk mode now. Can we at least get one back? Rodrigo Muniz is completely tearing us apart. He's just in behind at will. Stefan misses it. McLean chips it in for White. Good header from Crooks. That was a chance that Broadhead to Power. Darwika in for Broadhead. That's a nice ball. Pulls it across. Charlie White has his first goal of the season. We've got a goal back. He gets his first goal of our reign here. Good ball from Darwika in behind for Broadhead. And as soon as it comes across the face of goal, you just know it's going to end up in the back of the net. And yeah, at least we pulled a goal back. Blackburn must be winning as well because they've gone above us. But that is going to be full time, and it's very, very poor. Very, very poor. And that's going to give me a lot of questions to ask about a few of these players. We'll see what happens. What team we're putting out for that Sunderland game? Okay, so the Sunderland game is here, and we're going to go with that cautious, direct counter-attack style that we finished the game on. Amos is in goal this time around. Kurt, Edmonds, Green, and Watmer in the back three. Nyambe and Pearce as the wing-backs. Shinnie and Power in midfield. Lang, Scully, and Greenwood are the front three. So yeah, I mean, we'll just see what happens. I just think we need to look at trying to be as secure as possible at the back. After seeing the team last time around, that's what we've got to do, because that defensively was one of the worst performances I've seen in Football Manager. Sunderland are a very, very good team, so it's going to be tough. I'm going to tell them I expect to see a much better performance. We'll see what we can do. It's not most exciting brand of football, but I think for now it's what we have to do. And we'll see how we get on. Edmonds Green with a free kick here. Knocks it forward for Lang, who's into the area, pulls it back for Greenwood, and Greenwood gives us the lead 6 minutes into this home game against Sunderland. Stan Greenwood refuses to go against his former team, according to the commentary. I don't actually know where he's on loan from, but we don't care. All we care about is that he plays for us at the moment, and he scored a goal to make it 1-0. As Pearce brings that ball down, he could have let it run out, to be fair. Greenwood is beaten in the air. He looks forward. Shinnie heads clear. Pearce. Watmer looks forward. Greenwood is once again beaten in the air. Gooch. Cross loops up and hits the bar and stays in. That was very nearly an own goal there. Over the top for towards Clark, and Edmonds Green heads clear for a corner ball, and dangerous moments there at Sunderland. Pritchard to deliver this corner. It's headed clear. Lang should get there, and it's going to be the end of the highlight, but we have another one. It's relentless early on here. Edmonds Green brings it forward. 2 men on this near side. He does play to Lang, who keeps it into the corner, pulls it back for Nyambe, does well, gets it back off him. Lang, Greenwood finds it back in its 7th of the season. It's 2-0 after 10 minutes, and this is better. Lang does superb here to keep that ball moving, passes it to Nyambe and allows himself to get into that bit of space, gets it straight back from him, and then plays it across for Greenwood to tap in for his second goal of the game. Sam Greenwood is on loan from Leeds, the 20-year-old, so yeah, good to see him playing rather well. Tom Pearce has a bruised ankle. He's fine. You can play with bruised ankle. We're now half an hour into the game. We've got a free kick. Power delivers towards the back post. Lang heads just over the bar. Decent chance there as well. Lang on 2 assists as well, by the way. He's assisted both of them to Greenwood. And as it stands, we're up above Blackburn, who are 0-0 with Middlesbrough. Power delivers the corner. Headed clear. Shinnie to Power. Back to Kerr. Gives it away. Now potential counter-attack for Sunderland here. Kerr wins it back there. And now Lang. You know what Lang can do. And Lang is into the area once again. Pulls it across. It's cleared out. Shinnie to Greenwood. Scully. Looks for Greenwood for his hat-trick. And Patterson pushes it wide for a corner. Patterson's got a knock as well, actually, which is interesting. Power to deliver this corner. And Watmer heads home. It's 3-0. And I think we're going to get our first win as Wigan Athletic manager here. And that's what it was. We were just waiting to win our home game. He does fantastic. He had to get up above 3 Sunderland players and direct his header towards goal, because he's running away from goal. And that is such a wonderful header there. Half time, it's 3-0. We are pumping our fist, and we're actually outstretching arms. And I'm telling them they've blown them away. Yeah, Patterson has a knock. Okay, he's just not fully fit. But what we're going to do is we're just going to... I don't imagine he can have much touching the ball, but we're going to close him down every time possible. And we're just going to be a little bit physical with him. 3 shots from Sunderland, just a 1 on target in that first half. And like I said, we are relatively comfortable. Pritchard with a free kick there. This could be a chance to get one back, and it's a good free kick. In fact, it's a great free kick. Alex Pritchard finds the back of the net. It's 3-1 to Wigan. Sunderland have a goal back, and this is the start of a comeback. It's a wonderful free kick, that is, right into that top corner. Fair play. Sometimes you just have to, you know, hold your hands up, and yeah, that's a cracking goal. Gooch looks forward though. Edmonds Greens is beaten by Simmons, but it falls to us. Greenwood isn't going to get that. Never in a million years was Greenwood going to get that. Ballard. And Clark is into the area. He pulls it across, and Sims, it's blocked. And Amos claims that high ball. Jack Clark, is that who I think it is? It might be a different Jack Clark. I've got an idea in mind. We'll take a look. Amos clears the ball downfield. PS wins the header, but forced to Pritchard. Sims fires just wide, and I think we may need to freshen things up here. First of all, Jack Clark. It's not the Jack Clark I thought it were. Okay. Fair enough. PS is going to come off a Darwika. We are also going to bring on... Going to take off Max Power for Tom Naylor. Sam Greenwood for Charlie White, because he got that goal, so why not? I kind of want to take Shinny off, but we don't really have another... See, Edmonds Green can go into the holding midfield role, and James Carragher can come on. And should we make our final change now? Nathan Broadhead for Scully. So all 5 changes made with 20 minutes left to play. Sunderland starting to get more of the ball, starting to have a few chances. But we still have that 2-goal advantage. Can they get one back here? Kerr heads clear. Nyambi looks downfield for Wyke, and that's a great ball into the channel. Wyke now switches prey to Broadhead, knocks it down for Edmonds Green, gets it back off him. Broadhead to seal the game. He does. He chips it over the keeper, sends him down, sits him down, and then dinks it over him while he's on the floor. Dirty goal. Dirty goal. But it's 4-1 to Wigan. And actually, I just want to... I like the behind the goal view. But goal replays. Broadhead sits him down, dinks it over him. Lovely finish from Broadhead. Not bad for coming on 7 minutes early. It's the first we've seen of him. 4-1. Nyambi now for the throw into White. Can we get another one and restore our goal difference after that last game? Bong clears downfield. Nyambi to Naylor. Chips it forward for Lang. Doesn't get there. Bong now brings it forward. Bennett gets it back from Matet. Sims fires home 4-2. So no, we cannot restore that goal difference from last time out unless we can score 2 more goals in this last 10 minutes. But this again was a bit too easy. There needed to be a foot going there, and this you wouldn't think we're playing 3 centre backs, would you, with how easy that was? And that's a highlight straight from kickoff. And if we give the ball away and concede here, I'm going to start to panic. Watmer looks forward to White, but Charles now. Can Sunderland get back into this game? Ball forward, Carragher heads clear. And volley straight back in for Sims. In fact, it's just wide. And that would have been an excellent goal there. They are wound up. I'm going to ask them to calm down. Lang's free kick. White at the back post. 5-2. And Charlie White is starting to look very, very dangerous for us. 2 goals in 2 games now for Wigan. And Patterson probably should have done better. Is that injury starting to affect him? who knows? But we do have a 5th goal. Blackburn have scored a late goal over Middlesbrough as well, which means we are only 3 points behind second place. As it stands, it looks like Watford are running away with this league, 9 points clear of second. But that is a very, very good win for us. And 5-2, yeah, Blackburn do hold on for that late win over Middlesbrough, so that makes it so tight here. There's 3 points separating second to 5th. We are 7 clear of Millwall. I think we're in a good place for at least playoffs this season. At least playoffs. I don't know what to do in this next episode. Maybe we go to Blackburn and Huddersfield, so we play all the way through January. We'll see what happens in the FA Cup as well. But yeah, I don't really know what to do at the moment. I'm just going to play a bit. You'll see tomorrow what our next game is. If you're happy with this new team, like button. Let me know down below if you think we've made a good choice coming to Wigan. We did have an offer from Port Vale, which we turned down to come to Wigan. So would you have gone to Port Vale instead? They are bottom in League One. Do you think we've made the right decision here? Please do let me know. And we'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Bye.